I'm sure you have a huge selection of one-hit wonders that you know and love. For whatever reason, it seems like we've lost some one-hit wonders to everybody's memory. So today I'm going to share 5 one-hit wonders that I think you might have forgot about, coming right up. Hey, it's Russ from the Infectious Groove podcast and right here on the Infectious Groove music channel on YouTube. And like I say, we all have a ton of one-hit wonders that we remember and that you hear all the time in the grocery store or whatever. But I feel like there's a lot of one-hit wonders that were huge hits and then just disappear like altogether, like nobody ever hears of the songs again, or they don't make that rotation that we hear in like the supermarket or the bar or whatever. So today I'm going to share 5 and see what you think of my choices. The links to all the songs we talk about on the channel are always right in the description of the video. So if you don't remember any of these songs and you want to hear them, hit the links down there. And always the comment section matters to us. So as I go through my picks, if you remember these, if you don't, if you have some of your own, please by all means leave a comment and let us know. First one on my list is a song that is from 1988 that was just a huge hit and everywhere at the time that it came out. And I don't know exactly why, but it was so quickly forgotten. And that is Wild Wild West by the Escape Club. And it's a great song. It's a pop song. It's kind of a rock song. I mean, the lyrics are, I don't think anything too deep or anything. And maybe that's one of the reasons why it didn't endure. But it seemed like within a year or two, this enormous song was just completely gone. So that's one. The next one is in the string of songs that I think might be pretty deep. Like I'd be surprised if a lot of people remember some of these that I'm going to mention. One is a couple of years before Wild Wild West. There was a song called C'est La Vie by an artist named Robbie Nevil. And it's like almost a New Jack Swing type sound before New Jack Swing was really a thing. Definitely a lot of soul in it. And again, a little bit of rock thrown into the track. And it was a great song that I thought we were going to hear a ton more from Robbie Nevil. And to my knowledge, it was his only hit. And again, the song was huge when it came out, but then just kind of disappeared. Nobody seems to remember it. The next one was a rock song around 1993 that I think was a fantastic cut and produced really well. Big, huge hit, but it wasn't quite grunge. And it wasn't quite Warrant, Poison, and the type of stuff that was still kind of hanging on around 1993. So it didn't kind of have a place, but it still managed to be a big hit. And that's a song called Peace Pipe by Cry of Love, which this is one, again, if you don't know the song, hit the link in the description and check it out. Right from the beginning, the riff is fantastic. The vocals on the track are excellent. But we never heard much more from that band other than that song. And it was so quickly forgotten. Like it's not even remotely talked about like many of the other hits of that year, let alone one-hit wonders that came from that same year. Going back a couple of years before that is a song from 1991 that I feel like is probably the one on my list that most people would remember the most. But it's another one that you don't hear it near as much as I thought you should, or should still. And that is the song Unbelievable by EMF. And I feel like maybe as recently as a couple of years ago, it would be, kind of licensed for commercials, right? Where like they would use it as a pun or something in a commercial, but like not the actual song, right? But it just seems to me like with how big of a hit it was, that it would be one that endures. Like you would hear more like from around the same time you hear Groove is in the Heart all the time by D-Light gets played all the time, but you never hear Unbelievable by EMF. Like it's a song that you never hear. The first one on my list, or like the last one that I'm going to share, because this really isn't a ranking, but this is back in 1993 and another rock song that didn't really fit in with the style at the time. And again, it was a huge hit when it came out, and then got talked a ton about. We never heard about from the artists really again. It was a band called Brother Kane and a song called Got No Shame. And again, if you hit the link in the description, you hear it right when the song kicks in. It's just great rock song, great riff, great harmonica part to kick it off, great vocals come in right off the top. Everybody was talking about it when it was out, and it was a big hit, but then it just kind of disappeared. And one interesting fact when I was looking up kind of little things about each of these songs to share is this song, Got No Shame by Brother Kane, never made it to number 1 because it was held out of the number one spot by Peace Pipe by Cry of Love, which is on this list. And I had put both on this list before looking into little things to share. And I thought that was crazy that those two happen to be paired that way. So those are 5 songs that were one-hit wonders that I don't feel like anybody remembers. So again, tell me, hit the link in the description, listen to the songs. Tell me if you remember any of these songs, or if you have ones that you think are one-hit wonders that nobody remembers anymore. And as we always say, thank you so much for watching.